speaking of over-the-top Roe v. Wade reactions, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has advocated yet another form of protest in the form of getting her nails done. Let's have a look at this.
I want to talk about personal acts of reclamation, because sometimes people will say, there's nothing I can do, I can't do, I feel so powerless. And there is no act too small that you can engage in. And even today, I have a personal errand. I need to redo my nails. And I've decided that I'm going to use my new manicure as almost like a personal act of reclamation for me and my story.
And Liz, the Democrats wonder why people no longer consider them the party of the working class, for heaven's sake.
How do you take this seriously, Daisy? Like, you know, every struggle requires sacrifice, you brave woman. Nothing says fighter like a manicure, Daisy. What can we say? I had to restore my faith in humanity by saying that maybe she was just doing this to make it tax deductible. But now that we know how this works, Daisy, as a passionate pro-lifer myself, I was like, well, I need to mount a counter resistance and have a day at the day spa, clearly. Doing it for the kids.
Well, look, it's all pretty spectacular. Can you just give me in 10 seconds, a number of senior Liberal women have come forward and suggested temporary gender quotas. Liz, are they trying to outleft the left?
I think they are trying to outleft the left, Daisy. And look, this simply doesn't work. We all know when it comes to pre-selections, it's a matter of faction wars. I was pre-selected by the Liberal Party back in 2016. And let me tell you, I'm not naming names, but it was women who fought tooth and nail to make sure that I didn't make it through to the second round, because it was contested at state council, so it was up for a second round. So I also believe that they are full of hot air to some extent. This is virtue signaling, saying we need more women, we need more women. Let me tell you, as a woman who was in politics for about 10 years, women are some of the most that's where you find some of the most unsupportive women, sadly. But they'll say it to the camera because it sounds jolly good, doesn't it?
Sounds absolutely fabulous, Liz. One last topic very quickly. There has been a spike in the wake of Roe v. Wade in young men in America getting vasectomies, up to 900% more in Kansas City clinics. Are there too many young men out there who would prefer to abort a child rather than take responsibility for accidentally getting someone pregnant?
And they wonder why so many women are single, Daisy. Literally, that's what I was saying when I read this. I was like, so you mean to tell me that, imagine only wanting to have sex if you knew that the woman you were sleeping with had the option of terminating any offspring that might arise. And now that that option may be taken away from you, you're going to the effort of sterilizing. I mean, seriously, what kind of a man are you? Why didn't you get sterilized in the first place rather than rely on said woman that you're sleeping with to go through such a procedure in the event that you did conceive a child? I mean, irresponsibility plus. It's just sickening. But these are the men, on the bright side, Daisy, these are the men we want withdrawing from the gene pool. So
that is very true. God love you, Liz. Thank you so much for coming on the show tonight.
Thanks for having me, Daisy.